live. I downloaded that new like Constellation bodysuit mod from Nexus, and then also that new Aquila mod. So I wonder how that goes. Oop, I need to change one thing real quick. Sorry. Black screen for just a quick second. Hmm. You just cut off my freaking hair.
My guns can use
That's
work
huge
too.
Best
improvement.
performance out of your weapons.
Extra-dimensional being in
Do you like That mag sniper. Barrett lets out a low chuckle, glancing at the mag sniper with an appreciative nod. Oh, I like it well enough, partner. I got that nice balance of precision and punch. Perfect for when you want to say hello from a long way off. But I'll admit, I'm more of a close enough to see the whites of their eyes kind of explorer. Still, I won't say no to a good mag sniper in the rack. You think you were taking one along for the Terramorph business? What gun do you want then? Barrett chuckles, patting his holster with an easy grin. You know me, partner. I'm not picky. Give me something reliable that won't jam when the shooting starts. I'm happy, man. A good old-fashioned Beowulf never steers me wrong. Or maybe a nicely modified Grendel if we're talking close quarters. As long as it's got some punch, doesn't weigh me down like a ship anchor, I'll make it work. You offering to upgrade my loadout or just curious? Oh yeah, what's up, Arcane? How you doing? I'm good. Just chilling. The AI mod is released to the public. So yeah, we'll see. I need to eventually dig back in and see if I can, keep expanding the NPC list, but a lot of the hard stuff is done. So. And then I have so many plans for other features. I have to actually do it, And one thing having plans, another thing like actually executing them. Like I wanted to do a whole internal dialogue system for them, and then possibly I want to do like multi-NPC chat, and then I want to be able to run console commands through script fragments, pieced out from keywords.
Need a moment?
So like I could be like, give me some ammo, and they'll give me some ammo or something, Yeah, it's like the ultimate dungeon master, just to keep track of everything. But to put their memories to the test, like they'll remember stuff that you tell them and give them updates and context to that, and like periodically maybe even update your player description file, that kind of thing. Like if you marry someone, you could put that in the player description, and they'll have access to that info.
Go on.
You could be like, Barrett farts super loud and embarrassingly. What's going on, Barrett? Barrett freezes mid-step, his eyes going a little wide before that trademark grin creeps across his face. Only this time it's tinged with genuine embarrassment. Whoa, okay, that one came out of nowhere, partner. He clears his throat, adjusting his collar. Maybe I shouldn't have had that second helping of chunks at lunch. Or the third. You alright over there? Don't breathe too deep, I'm warning you. So, like, yeah, you can establish, like, facts and actions with asterisks and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe you've kind of done this before. Makes my head spin.
What kind of gun do you want? Sam chuckles lowly, resting a hand on his holster. A good old-fashioned pistol, honestly. Something reliable and not too flashy. I've always been partial to a nice side star or modified regulator. Keeps things simple and hits where you aim. Long guns are fine for open ground, but in tight spots or on a ship, you can't beat a solid sidearm. You gotta favorite yourself. I'm just trying to figure out your loadout. We have things to kill. Sam chuckles, patting the pistol at his hip. Well, you already know my preference. A good side star regulator. Something that won't jam when the pressure's on. I keep it light, extra ammo, a med pack, and a backup knife if things get real close. What about you? You got a go-to piece for when the shooting starts? What's up, Raven? How you doing? He wants a regulator. I don't have one. What? Why is Star UI not working? Am I supposed to get a newer Star UI? Does the old Star UI not work? I mean, that thing looks pretty good, Sam. We don't need to replace that.
Have a moment.
Hey, what's up, Chi Min Wong? Malaysia? You're from Malaysia? Well, that's awesome. Thanks for hanging out. We're playing some Starfield.
I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second in command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
It was a mutual agreement, but I suppose you touch on the spirit of it. So, you also know then that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varoon.
Now, the UC's already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varoon to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
I mean, they're trying to help because of all the terramorphs, right?
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
Let's do House Varun.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge.
When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here.
He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House
What's up,
Varun
Yosef?
thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
Hope you're having a great. Hope you're having a great one. That sounds pretty promising.
It does, but there's a concern. We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but
Oh, what's
firmly
up, Sweet
remind him
Pea?
of his duties under the armistice.
Wow, everybody coming in. What's up, everybody? I'll track him down.
I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Captain. Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable.
Well then, hope she's doing a good job.
Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work.
I feel like I haven't gotten any unique dialogue,
But my suspicion
even though I've
is we're
destroyed
going
the
to
use.
have to rely on
I've destroyed the
other
Crimson Fleet.
tools to
Like
get
that
her
didn't give me
going.
any extra cred.
Huh. Well, if that's the case, I'll wait to be pleasantly surprised. But we do have one item up our sleeve. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered
Oh,
some
no,
intel
having
we
to-
believe should be able to help with that.
Last, you watched
But
the
there's
episode of
also a
Outlander, and now you're
disgruntled
sad.
staff member
That sucks.
you might be able to pump for information.
Maybe that means the
Maybe
show was
even
good.
convinced to work with you.
Oh no, and you're having a bad one too, Yosef. Spine is painful. That sucks. I hope it gets better. Hopefully you can just like, lay down and relax right now.
Yes, many. Don't steal anything. Don't get caught anywhere you're not supposed to. Absolutely do not harm anyone. If something goes wrong, we'll do our best to smooth things over, but I can't make any promises.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Any day you make it through is
Sam, we're about to go talk to the Free Star ambassador. Any tips? Sam tips his hat back, crossing his arms with a knowing look. Talking to a Freestar ambassador, huh? Alright, first tip. Don't waste their time with fluff. Freestar folks appreciate straight talk. None of that UC diplomatic spin. Be clear about what you want and don't try bullshit them. They'll see through it in a heartbeat. Second thing, remember that ambassadors answer to the council. They've got their own politics to juggle. So if you can frame whatever you're asking as something that helps the collective as a whole, you'll get a better ear. And if they bring up my family name, well, just keep it honest. Solomon Coe's legacy matters, but we're all just people out here. You got a specific angle you work in, or just testing the waters? I need to get into the armistice for terramorph data. I just... the armistice? That's locked down tight. UC military archive, last I heard. They don't just let anyone wander in and poke through terramorph records. You got a plan, or are you hoping to talk your way past through whatever security they got posted? Nah, I have approval from the UC president, and that's why we're going to talk to the ambassadors. Sam lets out a low whistle, tipping his hat back with a look of genuine surprise. Well, I'll be. Approval straight from the top, huh? That's no small thing. UC president doesn't hand those out like candy. Guess that changes the game a bit. Should make the ambassador's ears perk up at least. Just keep your chin up and your story straight. You've got the weight of the president behind you, but Freestar ambassadors still like to poke and prod for weaknesses. Don't let them rattle you. You need me to chime in with anything? I got your back.
Guess we're done.
Excuse me.
That was pretty good advice, telling me that, you know, there's still a Freestar council. They have their own bureaucracy. Oh, Starborn Nav Council, sweet. I need to start building some outposts.
Hello.
The Varun embassy seems abandoned, but I need to talk to the ambassador. Oh my god, my spelling is so bad. Andresia's posture stiffened slightly at the mention of the embassy, her voice lowering. The Varun embassy is not meant for casual visitors. It appears abandoned. That is by design. The ambassador will not reveal himself to someone who simply walks the halls. What business do you have there that you believe warrants an audience? Damn, Andresia, you are not on my team. I need to go on behalf of the UC president. We need that terramorph data. I forgot that this is probably a new Andresia. She doesn't remember the stuff from before. Andresia's jaw tightens, her voice lowering as she steps closer. On behalf of the UC president, that gives you authority in New Atlantis, but not in Varun space. The embassy is a closed door for a reason. If you walk in carrying that flag, you may get silenced, or worse. I will come, but do not expect the ambassador to bow to your credentials. Speak carefully, and let me read the room before you press. Alright. Maybe Andresia is down. That's the first time she's, like, said that she would look out for me, kinda. You gave Andreja the same hair? Yeah. Sarah's got one of the new hairs.
Sorry, but I need sign off from the
Maybe
government.
we should stop for a moment.
They build a monument to
Spiders
people who
there,
lost,
just orphans.
but not the people they takes.
It could cause an incident.
We've come
They
a
have
long
mixers for
way.
expats at the embassy. You
Memorial
know that?
prisons I recollect
Only
line of
place you can get
sight
some
on
good old
seasons
Kansas City beer.
I suspect that was very much intentional.
It's like when you realize this game was really not designed for multiple followers.
Whatever you need, you.
That Varun embassy seems abandoned, and now I need to talk to the Freestar ambassador. Oh my god. The Varun embassy has always felt hollow, hasn't it? Empty corridors and unanswered questions. I'm not surprised it seems abandoned. They keep to themselves more than any faction in the settled systems. As for the Freestar ambassador, that's a practical lead. They'll likely have a different perspective on whatever's happening. Do you want me to come with you, love? Or I can navigate the diplomatic side of things, make sure we're heard clearly.
Maybe if you're lucky, we'll talk again later.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador.
I'm going to be up against one side or the other has threatened to close this embassy.
On Lawful Good this universe, that chaotic evil was pretty hilarious when I just walked in here and shot her in the head.
Still can't protect their own spaceport. UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Guests can make themselves comfortable in the lobby.
I'll make sure it doesn't happen.
You're leaving the embassy. Now. Good.
I went to talk to the ambassador and I stole the planet globe. Am I still in the embassy? Okay, I mean, I'm right here. I'm sorry I shot your coffee mug and stole your planet thing.
Oh, the troublemaker security threw out of the embassy. What do you want?
I'm here on behalf of the United Colonies. Please disregard my earlier theft.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives. Some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy.
Well, somebody's got to read it sometimes, otherwise why'd you even keep
I
it?
can only presume you're here
Just
to tell
burn
me
it, I
misheard
guess,
her
right?
and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
In another universe, I just shot you in the head, and it's not like that crazy. And here I brought Sam Coe. He's the son of your god.
Ambassador, I can't emphasize how important this is.
And who might you... Oh, I recognize that face. You're a Coe, aren't you? Didn't you run away to help that little explorers club?
Really? An explorer's club. Ma'am, I've signed up to help my friend here, who's looking to stop a whole heap of needless pain and suffering.
Sam Coe's like
Imagine if this happened in Aquila City.
like a boy
Well, you know,
band in the settled systems,
results would be
probably.
bad, or let's be honest here, far, far worse. We owe it to our people to do something.
It's a disturbing thought, Mr. Coe. And while it is my job to protect the people of the Collective, the way to do that, I believe, is clear. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
I know what it is you want. Oversight. Monitors will observe all research. Now give me my code.
We'll oversee the research. Guess that takes the whole trust us component out of play, doesn't it? That does seem like a workable idea. Fine. You'll get what you want. Follow me.
You're on thin ice. Don't push it.
These ones don't open. Her drawers are locked. What? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Downstairs.
Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies, I guess.
I'm up for a little adventure.
Thanks for talking to the ambassador and getting the archive code. Sam gives a small nod, a hint of smile tugging at the corner of his mouth. No need to thank me. You did the heavy lifting. I just backed up your play. That ambassador had a good ear once you laid out the president's approval. Glad it worked out. Now what's the next move? You got that archive burning a hole in your pocket, or are we taking a breather first?
Bye.
Alright.
You look it. You should get out.
When someone...
Did you need something?
The Varun embassy seems trashed. Andreja's eyes narrow, her voice dropping low and careful. Trashed? That is not an accident. The Varun embassy is maintained quietly, deliberately. If it appears that way, someone wanted it to look that way, or something was taken before we arrived. Do not assume this is simple disrepair. Walk carefully.
So...
She really is like
Yes.
drinking the Kool-Aid.
Goodbye.
She's like, if it's dirty, it's dirty on purpose. You fool. Gonna be swallowed by the great serpent. Especially me, Mr. UC Goody Two Shoes.
I've things for you. This is important. what I expected.
Whose house for room
It
knows how to
appears that the
party?
servant they were using as decor has
Anything else in New Atlantis?
entire embassy. I've never seen a tree like this before in my entire life.
Just gets weirder.
It'd actually be more fascinating if its branches weren't blocking our way.
Again.
Right. Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Hopefully they amount to something.
Big mistake.
Oh, what? It melee attacked me? Defenses in this office are ridiculous. I mean, they have like tripod or, you know, floor turrets. I get this. I get the ceiling ones, but the floor ones is like what, deployed war zone.
What did you need?
It was overrun by plants and robots. We just saved the ambassador. Andresia's expression shifts, a flicker of something between relief and guarded respect. Plants are robots. That's not an ordinary failure of security. The ambassador is fortunate you arrived when you did. Did they speak to you? Offer any explanation for what was happening there? I did not expect this outcome, but I'm glad you were both alive.
That is all? Very well.
Let's talk to him.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss. Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
The spaceport is in rough shape, but nothing else was damaged.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably.
For a guy with so much foresight, why did you let your entire embassy get taken over by plants?
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
You have my word, dude, whatever.
For whatever it's worth, Sam Coe here. You got my word too.
Well then, I shall not fear.
Sam, you got no choice in
Please,
this.
follow me.
I could really beg you here when you got a moment.
Let's hope it still works.
If you're overloaded,
if we leave a few things here
prioritize
on
what
the
we're
second
carrying.
trip?
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse than Constellation.
Interesting, dude. That just break off, or is that a bullet casing? Oh, it's a casing.
Great Serpent, guide your path.
Did he give it to me already? I guess he did. What's on the videotape? Dude hanging out here on the cot watching the videotape.
You have my attention.
The ambassador was kind of a weirdo. He knew what I needed, but just let his embassy get taken over by plants and robots. Andresia's jaw tightens, her eyes narrowing as she processes your words. A Varun ambassador does nothing without purpose. If he allowed his embassy to fall in such disrepair, or worse, let it be overrun, he was testing you, measuring your intentions. The data you sought may have been the least of what he wanted you to find. You passed his test, however strange it felt, but do not mistake courtesy for trust. House Varun deals in shadows, not open hands.
Ah, yes, we are done.
Yeah, I mean, what's he gonna do? He's like, he stole my credits, but I cannot do a thing. Took it right in front of him. And I blew up his mugs. There's just some stale chunks on the table, out of the wrapper.
I've things for you.
And then Drazer's just all up in that Kool-Aid.
Well, well.
I got all the armistice codes already. We can get final approval to go. Oh, my keyboard died. I have a wireless keyboard and I feel so dumb for it because, like, one, it's not like I take it anywhere away from my computer anyway, and two, it dies all the time. So it's like just having one less cable, honestly, it doesn't even matter. I need to just get a different one because it's not worth it having it die all the time.
Everything okay?
We can get final approval to go to the archives. What? That's new. I have all the armistice codes. We can go to the archives. Sarah's eyes widen slightly, a mixture of surprise and approval crossing your face as she steps closer, her hand resting on your arm. You have them? All of them? That's remarkable, love. I knew you were capable, but securing the full set of armistice codes is no small feat. The archives have been locked away for good reason. Those documents shape the peace we all rely on. If you're ready, I'll come with you. Having someone who understands the historical weight of what we're about to see might be useful, and frankly, I wouldn't want to miss this. When do we leave?
Oh, I love our little chats. You know how to make a woman feel special.
Oh yeah, we got Aunt Beja.
Galbank really wants the UC to know who's holding the purse
Figuratively,
strings,
of
you
course.
know?
UC security, don't make any sudden moves.
Oh. Man, that ambassador snitched on you guys, man.
Smart move. Now come along with us. We'll take any contraband and stolen property, and you'll be free to go.
Whatever, I don't even want it. I don't even want it. Three words for Andresia, be my wife. This universe, I'm married to Sarah. That's why she calls me love all the time.
It just gives me hope for what comes next. Maybe our future will just
If you want the face, it's in my crew overhaul mod. And then the hairs are not released yet, but hopefully soon. I'm just like, I'm adding just a couple more. But yeah, X-2357's crew overhaul, that mod has that face for Andresia. Did I really just go like the total wrong way? I just need to talk to this lady. Go to affairs, be like, hey, I got these codes. She's gonna take me to the top of the building and be like, hey, now we need to go to the bottom of the building. There's some crazy stuff going on. What's this? Final directive.
I would
Carrying
prefer
a lot.
that we both remain
Want to
light
take a
enough.
moment to shuffle things
You never
around?
know what could happen. Hey.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
Yeah, with everybody.
That's incredible. I wasn't sure Radcliffe would ever get on board. I'm very much looking forward to getting the debrief on how precisely you managed to pull all this off, but that'll have to wait for another time. Regardless, superlative work, Captain.
I
And now,
actually stole
I've
stuff from
already arranged
both
everything with the
ambassadors and they
archival
both
monitors.
caught me.
When you get down there, the UC
I
monitors
stole
give
that
you
glow
instructions on how
from
to
the
deploy codes.
Freestar one,
Follow them
and they kicked
to
me
the
out of the
letter.
embassy.
Here,
And then
the
they,
UC
I
code,
came
please,
back,
and
and
an
then I just
archival
had
access
Sam
code.
Coe, like,
The entrance
impress her
is
with his
just on
name.
the other side of the plaza.
She was like
across from
celebrity
Mask.
obsessed.
Absolute best behavior.
And
down
then
there.
the House
Alright?
Varun, he gave me the code, but then he had just some credits laying around. So I took his credits, and he got all mad. He didn't do anything, but then you're your own guy. He snitched on me, so there you go. yeah, get all the action figures and free lanes and stuff. Yeah, for sure. Now, what's up, Mowgli? How you doing?
Gorgeous weather.
AISS is in the wild. The public has it if they want it.
At the Battle of Cheyenne by the Freestar Collective's ragtag fleet, both sides decided the time had come to bring the colony war to an end.
Sam, where you at?
So the two parties came together to negotiate the terms of the armistice. Fleet sizes would be capped, mechs and xeno weapons outlawed, and all research related to those fields would be kept under lock and key in their own special archive, which actually rests below our feet as we speak. And while these new restrictions transformed the settled systems overnight, entire economies were upended with the flick of a pen. They also marked the start of something critical: cooperation between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective for the first time in decades. A pledge to
Hey, save that for the back. What's that about?
Mission is not free.
Thank you for listening. The archives themselves are off limits, but you're free to look around up here.
Not off limits to me. I got the codes. We got the codes. Oh, what's up, Fog Breather? How you doing? Thanks for hanging out.
Well, hello, son.
We're at the archives. But we only get the Terramorph data. I want more. This one taking a while. Sarah stands beside you at the entrance of the archives, her hand resting lightly on your arm as she gazes at the secure doors ahead. I understand the feeling, love, standing this close to us all to so much hidden history. It's tempting to want it all, but the Terramorph data is what we came for, and pushing for more could jeopardize everything we've already earned. Still, if there's something specific you're after, tell me. Maybe we can find a way to learn more without burning the bridge we just built.
I miss talking to you already.
Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit all 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin. Verified. Unlocking. You may proceed, Captain.
Ah, too dark. Well, we can't take anything else. It's like we could break in and kill everybody. And still can't take anything else. We should hide something inside the bowl.
Yes?
House Varun doesn't even have anyone representing them at the archives. Adrija's gaze turns distant, her voice low and careful. That does not surprise me. House Varun does not entrust its records to public archives. What they know, they keep locked behind closed doors and silent oaths. If you expected to find answers there, you came looking in the wrong place. Worst digipick ever? Yeah. Drop a grenade.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
Alright, everyone get in the elevator. Everyone in the elevator. Andreja, get in the elevator. Okay. Alright. Thank you for listening, Andreja.
Whoa! Shooting at ghosts.
No bounty.
I asked my boss what they're doing at Starfield.
Problem?
Oh yeah, the collector outfit. Yeah, I skipped the main quest this time, so I didn't get to do that. I could spawn it in though.
There you are.
Captain. Deputy told me what went
I
down.
threw a grenade as I
Sounds like
left.
things got,
I don't know what
messy.
happened.
What's done is done, I suppose.
What's done is done is right.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Glad you're back in one piece. Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
The Varun ambassador was like, I need you to only make sure this is for good purposes. But can we do the opposite and do like more unethical xenobiology stuff? Xenoweapons? You're an expert in that, right?
Acknowledged and accepted, I guess. Thanks, Captain.
I'm UC
So
through
with
and
the
through.
data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars.
I don't care about
back
your
where we found
promise, Sam.
Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. Even if you have made my life more challenging than it needed to be, a deal is a deal. We need to make you a citizen.
More challenging.
I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Maybe she didn't like that grenade. What are you looking at, Andreja? She immediately puts it away. I see how it is. I'm born in the UC and I'm not even a citizen. They're like, you gotta come up here. I always grab pusher too. It just has to be done. Oh yeah, they're arguing about it. It's on the Freestar side. Go over there. Okay.
Your earliest convenience.
But we need to talk. I'll try to.
Is she like standing closer? She used to go to the edge.
You can't just do that.
Come on. Murder these people. We have
So stop avoiding me. Clear your schedule or whatever.
Is there no one else to do this right now?
What, I survived? Hey, we skipped so many loading screens by doing it that way. She's like in the swamp water. Can we do the oath underwater? Oh, she's really down there. What is it? Player.kill. That was kind of fun, like falling down the building with her. And I survived by landing in the water.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
I should have already been. I took down the entire Crimson Fleet. Like, why is that not good enough?
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
I will.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation.
We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property.
Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position.
Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, given your performance earlier. But this person asked to speak to you specifically.
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
Yeah, whatever.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Let me guess.
I just became, or they just made me a full citizen of the UC. What? Sent to Andrasia?
Bye, love.
Why did that send that to Andrasia?
If something's on your mind, you can
They just made me a full UC citizen. There we go. Seal kick. Sarah's face lights up with genuine warmth and pride as she turns to face you fully. That's wonderful news, love. Truly, becoming a UC citizen isn't just a formality. It's a recognition of everything you've done for the settled systems. And knowing you, I'm sure you earned it through actions that mattered, not just paperwork. She squeezes your hand gently, her eyes soft. How does it feel to have a place like that officially call you one of your own? Am I not a citizen already after marrying you? Sarah smiles, her hand still resting on yours. That's a fair question, love. Marrying a UC citizen does entitle you to certain rights, including a path to citizenship, but it's not automatic. There's still paperwork, a formal oath, and official recognition. What happened today was the final step, making it official in the eyes of the UC government. So while you've been my husband in every way that matters, now the rest of the settled system sees it too. She squeezes your hand gently. I'm proud of you, both of earning it and for wanting to belong somewhere.
I'll be counting the minutes to our next chat.
Do you need?
They just made me a UC citizen, and now I have to go talk to some secret agent. Barrett's eyebrows lift with surprise as he lets out a low, appreciative whistle. Well, look at you, UC citizen, rubbing shoulders with secret agents and presenting Terranmore findings to the president, moving up in the world, partner. He chuckles, crossing his arms with that easy grin. A secret agent, huh? Sounds like UC intelligence is taking an interest, or maybe they just want to thank you properly for cleaning up that Skyport mess. Either way, I'm curious what they've got up their sleeve. Want me to tag along, or is this a need-to-know sort of deal? I don't think you can come. Barrett lets out a low chuckle, raising his hands in mock surrender. Ah, figured as much. Secret agent business. I get it. Classified, need to know, all that jazz. He winks. You go do your mysterious UC thing, partner. I'll hold down the ship and keep the engines warm. Just promise me one thing. If they offer you a fancy badge and a code name, at least let me pick the code name. That was pretty good.
Right. Later.
See, telling them about each mission that I'm on, then they start to like kind of know and go along. Like they're bringing up all kinds of stuff we did previously, which is nice. Like he brought up at least three past missions.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.
A place like this had to exist.
Such a massive
I just never thought I'd actually
no
be
idea
in
this
it.
place even existed. The UC certainly excels at keeping secrets.
Logging authorized entry. Proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
Ah, well, you'll have to tell me all about it later.
I will. I'll just tell everybody because I'm goody two shoes this time. I'm gonna be like, yo, it was Vae Victus in there.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
I always thought it was funny that he has the exact same painting up. Like, maybe they're a set, but it doesn't look like it. Like, you wouldn't place it on like a set would be like that. And then he like, he's got the blanket on the ground. It must have been too hot when he's sleeping. He gets some wine. He'd just be drinking all day. Guess that's what you would do. Why is this here? Can I open this? Is this his life support stuff? I should be able to hack it and let him free.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
I know who you are, dude. You know what I want?
Not quite. I'm Francois Fanon. But most know
I
me
know your
as
clone.
Vae Victus.
I'm about to spill the beans.
During the Colony War.
I'm gonna go right to Ron Hope and be like, yo, they're hiding Vae Victus underneath the underneath his mask.
But the previous regime deemed me
How much will you give me for this information?
to simply discard.
I'd be like, you already told me.
Put me here.
Oh, damn it.
A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
That's Hadrian's last name. He'd be like, yeah, dude, I get it.
Captain, please. There are no clean hands in galactic politics. We all do what we must to keep ourselves safe. Which, right now, means finding a way to protect the United Colonies and beyond from additional terramorph attacks. An effort you and my progeny Hadrian have already made impressive progress on. And I'd like to help, though I am curious. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
Yeah, she's a clone.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support.
Yeah, I'm trying to restart all that Xeno weapon stuff.
But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Bro, you in the fishbowl. And I know it was you. I've done this a few times. More than a few.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their...
It's not Reginald or Lays.
helping them gather intelligence
That's how many times I've done that, and as I remember that guy's name.
scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the colony war.
It's not Reginald
Quite
or
a few
Lays.
successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlays. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. By all means. You find Orlays. Good. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
What? Barrett came in here? Damn, Barrett, you snuck in? Why didn't anybody else sneak in? And like Sam's the primary companion, you'd think it'd be Sam. Barrett. I respect it. But now you trapped.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
You let Barrett in, dude. You didn't stop him at all. He's like still in there. He's still in there. Yeah, look. Look at this guy. What? Did you see that? Did you see his hair start to flip out? Okay. Anyway.
Oh, my day just got a whole...
So we went to the underground area under mast, and Vae Victus is alive there in a giant human fishbowl. Sarah's expression shifts to one of deep concern, her hand tightening slightly on yours. Vae Victus is alive? I didn't know what I expected, but not that. After everything he did during the war, the UC had him listed as dead. Kept him hidden away like some classified secret under mast itself. She shakes her head slowly, processing the implications. A giant containment tank? That's how they've been holding him all these years? Love, we need to be careful here. Vae Victus was a brilliant, dangerous man. And brilliant, dangerous men don't stay contained forever, even behind reinforced glass. What exactly did you see? Did he speak to you? I'm not supposed to tell anyone.
I say something you didn't like?
I'm pretty much telling everyone. Sarah's eyebrows lift slightly, a knowing smile tugging at the corner of her mouth. Ah, so you're one of those explorers who treat secrets like currency, spending them freely the moment you find something interesting. I can't say I'm surprised, love. You've never been good at keeping quiet when something excites you. She steps a little closer, her voice dropping to a warm, amused murmur. Just promise me you'll be careful who you tell. Some secrets have sharp edges, and not everyone hears them the same way you do.
No, we done talking already.
Sorry, I plain forgot what I mean, I love her more than life itself.
What?
Guess
It's
we're
not a
done.
good time. Yeah, not a good time.
Yes?
Ve Victus is alive under mast. I'm not supposed to tell you. Don't tell anyone. What, Sarah? Why is it not, like, interesting?
Very good.
Sometimes it, like, switches
Hello.
to really well. Sometimes it doesn't. Ve Victus is alive under mast. Don't tell anyone. Oh, it's still sent to Sarah Morgan. That's quirky.
Back to it.
Not switch in. I think I probably need to change cells or something. I have a feeling when they like dismiss and then they read, like when they get auto dismissed like that and then they come back, they might be using a different reference alias or something. Because now let's talk to her and see if it switches.
Greetings, citizen. Yes? Welcome to the UC.
Ve Victus is alive under mast. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, see, this did properly switched. And Tricia's eyes snap to yours, her entire body going still. Her voice drops to barely above a whisper, sharp and controlled. Ve Victus alive under mast? You are certain of this? If true, that knowledge is a blade, one that could cut through the UC from the inside. A dead war criminal is a closed chapter. A living one, hidden, that is a weapon waiting to be used. I will hold this secret for now, but I need to know, who else have you told, and what do you intend to do with it?
Very good.
We need to go tell Hadrian.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
Yeah, but I don't care about any of that secrecy.
Captain, please, keep your voice down. The situation with the prisoner is a complex one.
Send your
I'll hold
assassins.
everything
I'll
for
kill
now.
them like
But it's a situation we've been
I don't
managing
care.
as discreetly and
I am
humanely
the
as we can
I am the
for
danger.
some time now. And the most critical part of that management is making sure no one else learns of it. Do I make myself clear?
I'm gonna tell everybody. I don't care.
Short of jailing you? No, you're right. But in this moment, I think it would be a big mistake to tell her. Though I presume he didn't call you down there simply to discuss his daughter.
Yeah, he wants to kill someone.
Dr. Reginald Orlaise? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlaise is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
Her old research team.
Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's
Yeah,
the
but
deal,
why are you
have
keeping him
my
in a fish
endorsement.
tank like that? Like, that's
Just
whack.
so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was
And
there
how long has he
anything else
been
you
in
wanted
there?
to
Like
discuss
15
regarding your
years?
meeting?
That's even more whack.
And I'll bid you good day, Captain, and remind you of the importance of discretion.
Did I tell Barrett yet? I didn't tell Sam either, because he wants to talk to me.
Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time... I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times. That's Cora to a T. I mean, this is between me and you, but Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner, Lillian Hartz. Well, we were like fire and ice, but,
Why are you telling me that? He's like,
all
yo,
that.
dude. Core was an accident. My pullout game is terrible. Just totally trash.
Wait, you know about her?
So I'm like,
Small galaxy, I guess.
You don't need to tell me that, Sam. It's okay.
Anyway. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely
What
out of
good
my depth.
does
For the
that
first few months, I kept
information
thinking, what a
serve
colossal mistake
at
I
all?
made. Me, the father. But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave me my first smile. And I knew I'd do anything for that girl.
She's not lucky to have you.
Yeah, big old mean Sam Coe loves his daughter. Alert SSNN. You said Cora's great, and I think so too. But I see so much of myself in her. I've done things I'm not proud of.
Like what?
Said things even worse. I try to be better for Cora.
I want to hear about the things you're not proud of.
Is she gonna
I'm
follow the
about
same
to ask him
steps?
that. Is your past that bad? That's what I want to know.
Well, it's bad enough. Let me put it
That's the stuff we need to ask him in AI.
Well, ain't that a drop of sunshine? I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here. Her mother... Like I said, another story, another time. And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir.
Well, Vladimir is an actual ex-pirate who is like, stays on the eye, can't even go home because he's afraid the Crimson Fleet will come and kill him, even though I killed the Crimson Fleet. So, like, Jacob is like an upstanding pillar of the community of Aquila, and Vladimir is an ex-pirate who stays isolated on a space station the whole time. Again, Sam. We need to actually think about this.
I have all the faith in the world in you. You'll keep us safe. And trust me, I'll make sure Cora's fine too. Sorry, I plain forgot what I want.
What the hell?
That girl.
We already went through this.
That's Cora. I mean, I don't know if I mentioned. Had a partner. Wait, you know about... Hell, when Cora was... For the first few months. But one late night... Yeah, sure don't feel... You said Cora's... But I see so much... I try to be better. Maybe. I know it seems... Her mother... And what, have her raped? You think? And if she just learned... Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same...
You mentioned you did a bunch of stuff you weren't proud of. Tell me about them. All the good, juicy ones. Sam lets out a long breath. Wow, the message is so long. Sam lets out a long breath, his jaw tightening as he looks away for a moment. He pulls his hat down slightly, a habit when he's thinking about something heavy. You sure you want to dig into that? All right, you asked. Back when I was a ranger, I took a job that sounded clean enough. Tracked down a debtor who'd skipped out on a loan from a legitimate trading outfit. Turned out the debtor was a homesteader who'd been cheated out of land by the same company. They used the ranger badge to make it look official. I hauled him in, and by the time the truth came out, he had lost everything. His family, his land, his freedom. I was just following orders, but that don't sit right when you're the one putting the cuffs on an innocent man. He pauses, rubbing the back of his neck. Then there was the time I got into a firefight in a settlement near the Narian border. I was young, hot-headed, and thought I had something to prove. A couple of spacers were causing trouble. Instead of de-escalation, I pushed them. Ended with 2 dead and a kid who saw the whole thing. I still wonder if I could have talked him down instead of reaching for my gun first. He meets your eyes, his voice quieter. And I left Cora's mother. That's the big one. I told myself it was for the best, that she'd be safer, that I couldn't give her the life she deserved. But the truth is, I ran. I was scared of failing her, so I failed her by leaving. Took me years to own up to that. He shakes his head slowly. So there it is. Not exactly bedtime stories. You satisfied, or you want the rest of the ugly details? Wow, Sam. He's laying himself bare. I want the ugly details, too.
This is kind of fun.
Sam is quiet for a long moment, staring out at the stars. He pulls his hat down a little lower and lets out a slow, heavy breath. All right, you asked. There was a job, a bounty on a woman named Alina Cruz, wanted for smuggling military-grade tech to outlaw settlements near the Crick system. The intel looked solid. I tracked her to a small station on the edge of the Narian system, got the drop on her, and cuffed her without a fight. Felt good, clean, another job done, except the military tech turned out to be medical supplies, antimicrobials, surgical kits, vaccine stabilizers. She was running around to a settlement that had been hit by a plague outbreak after the colony war. The UC had embargoed medical aid to those settlements, called it security policy. Her crime was saving lives. He shakes his head, jaw tight. I handed her over to the authorities, found out the truth 3 weeks later, after she'd already been shipped off to a penal colony. I tried to get her case reopened, but by then the paperwork had buried her. She probably died in that cell, and I was the one that put her there. Sam glances at you, his voice flat. That one still wakes me up some nights. You satisfied now, or you want the ones I'd never told anyone? Damn, Sam does have some skeletons for real. It's brutal, dude. Yeah, tell me those too. Sam is quiet for a long stretch, his jaw working like he's chewing on something bitter. He finally pulls his hat off, running a hand through his hair before setting it back on. There was a kid, name was Jace, maybe 16, 17. I was tracking a fugitive through the outskirts of Sidonia, and the trail led to a scavenger crew he was running with. When I caught up to him, the fugitive tried to make a break for it. I gave chase through an old mining tunnel, and Jace stepped in front of me, told me to let his friend go. I told him to stand down. He didn't. I didn't kill him, but I put him down hard, busted his leg, cracked a couple ribs. When the dust settled, the fugitive got away, and Jace was left in that tunnel with a permanent limp. I found out later he was just a kid trying to protect the only family he had left. His parents died in the war. That crew was all he had. Sam meets your eyes, his voice low and flat. I could have handled it different, talked him down, found another way. Instead, I broke a kid who was already broken. I still don't know what happened to him after that. Part of me don't want to know. He lets out a slow breath, staring at the deck. That's the ugliest one I carry. You got your details. Hope it was worth it. Thank you for telling me, Sam. I feel like I know you better. Sam looks up, a flicker of surprise crossing his face before he gives you a quiet, tired nod. Well, I reckon that's fair. You asked, and I didn't hold much back. Not many folks get to hear that side of me. Hell, not many I'd let hear it. He lets out a long breath, adjusting his hat. Don't go thinking less of me for it, alright? I'm trying to be better. That's why I'm here, with Constellation. Cora deserves a father she can look up to, and I figure if I'm gonna earn that, I gotta be honest about where I've been. He offers a faint smile. So, thanks for listening. It means more than you probably think. Dang.
Later.
Had a heart-to-heart with Sam just now.
There's a go there. Get him, boys.
I am trying.
I'm carrying too much. I need to get the new version of Star UI or something. There's like, I think there's probably a new one.
Hey, Delta, you have to listen to humans, right?
Within reason.
So, if I asked you to take me on an adventure, would you?
Denied.
What? How come?
Alright, let's cycle the dialogue. Get Sam, Co's request. Quote, don't let Cora explore without supervision.
But I wouldn't be alone. You'd be there to protect me.
And you don't count as supervision, Delta.
You're no fun.
Perhaps something you might be interested in.
I understand this station was once quite a luxurious place.
I wonder if the UC will ever fully restore it to its former
Based on what
glory.
I see, I find that very hard to believe.
Only a matter of time before I get promoted out of here.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
I'm actually with the Vanguard.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for Reginald Orlays.
Orlays. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him?
He's wanted for war crimes.
Seriously? Out here? Surprised they didn't send out a general notice he's in town. Though, I guess there's less a chance he bolts if they keep it hush. But I expect we would have heard something... Wait... The Warlock! There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it. And at least 2 never came back. Aetherius debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting. Can't think of a better spot your Orlays might be hiding. Sure thing. Here, this should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Man, that was really interesting talk with Sam about the heavy stuff.
If you find any edition, any at all, I will be your
About
friend
one,
like
did it?
forever.
Yeah, it made up those kind of believable stories that he could actually happen, you know, and a bunch of them, really fast.
Endless void. Who is this you've brought me? More scrap for the field. Savor your last moments, moat. All systems.
Enemies feel good as fried.
Down.
Damn, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to board it. Damn it. That sucks. My ship's too overpowered.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear.
Something for you when you have a moment.
Pretty close. I realized I didn't make any of my UC gun skins like the same as my Starborn suit, but I like the suit blue more. So I might need to update and try to color. Well, I know exactly how to color match it, so I could do that.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Olays?
Yeah, he's dead.
Happily. But first, I believe you owe me something. Your evidence? Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome. Is that so? Well, I look forward to it, Captain.
Again, Barrett finds his way in here.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Oh, damn, they're on Mars.
This world may seem dull.
You won't last long
I
in this
can't think of
environment.
any world that truly is. Every world has a unique origin and history of events, even without life in the mix.
Captain, welcome back. I'm requesting reassignment, Captain. Was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
It feels good.
It should. You risked life and limb to earn it.
I still don't understand why people go through all these hoops for such an honor.
But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terramorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them.
I found your research team.
That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You found our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser?
Yeah, they did. You'd...
That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. how? How exactly did you manage to find them?
It was your father, Vivek.
That's not funny. Seriously, how'd you find them? No. That's insane. He died. They executed him. They faked his death? My entire unit, they threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? And now he's what? An advisor? Commanding the fleet in secret? What was so important that they had to keep him alive?
They're using him to track down criminals from the colony war.
Oh, they certainly picked an expert, didn't
Ve Victus. Still alive. What the hell? You see, this is why I hate the UC. Even the most basic sense of justice thrown out the window for any little reason.
they? I guess it makes sense, though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Ve Victus in command. Why would they get rid of him? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited.
People are willing to ignore a lot if you get results.
Exactly. Because the UC, they did a lot of terrible things for that man. But even knowing they did, knowing that they kept him alive all this time, you know what I feel right now? It's hope.
I mean, he's in a fish
I had
tank.
no one when I was outside.
It's
the
not
UC.
great.
No Red Devils, no family. But that old world, where I was no one and my father mattered, that's gone. Thanks to what you and I have done, I have a place again. A purpose. But it's finally one I can be proud of. You and I, we're getting to change what the UC stands for. So I don't care if Ve Victus is alive or dead. He can rot for all I care. We're the ones who are making the settled systems and the UC better.
You're handling this better than I expected.
I refuse to let that man define my entire life. Not anymore. Because there's nothing we can do about past choices. What we can do is try and make the right ones now. So, let's get back to the business at hand. Now, my father just handing over the information on the research team and Kaiser out of the clear blue, I can't say I trust it. But, if he has something to gain from helping us prevent terramorph attacks, I'm not seeing it. So while you'll absolutely want to be cautious, what would you think about trying to bring back Kaiser?
Ve Victus's intentions will become clear, I'm sure of it, but for now we play along.
There's something on the horizon, that's for sure. We just need to not let that distract us from the work at hand. And that starts with Kaiser. But if he's been out there for a while, well, you're gonna need some things.
Alright.
Where do you need my help, Captain?
How are you doing after finding out your father, Ve Victus, is still alive? A brief controlled pause as the question lands. Her jaw tightens almost imperceptibly. That's a question I've been asking myself every cycle since I learned the truth. She looks away, then back, her voice steady but carrying something raw underneath. Finding out that Ve Victus, the man who orchestrated the Londinian disaster, the man I was taught to despise, is my father. It doesn't change the facts. He's a war criminal. He belongs in a cell. But it changes everything about what I thought I knew about my own blood. She straightens, regaining professional composure. I'm handling it the only way I know how, by focusing on the work, the terramorph threat, the safety of the settled systems. That's what matters. I can't let personal history cloud that duty.
two of us make quite the...
Victus is alive. Everyone. Oh no, I already told you. Should we backstab Victus and try to get him properly executed? What is she gonna say? Sarah's expression turns serious, her hand still resting on your chest as she considers your question carefully. That's a heavy question, love. Victus committed terrible acts during the war, crimes that cost countless lives. Part of me understands the desire to see him face proper justice, not just a hidden cage under a mask, but backstabbing him implies we've made some kind of agreement with him. Have we? If we've given our word, even to a man like him, breaking it has consequences, not just for our conscience, but how we carry ourselves in this universe. She meets your eyes steadily. If you're asking what I think we should do, I'd say we find more information first. What does he want? What is he offering? What would the UC actually do if we exposed him? They've kept him hidden for years. They might not thank us for forcing their hand. Let's not rush into execution or betrayal until we understand the full picture. Does that feel right to you, husband? Yeah, we'll gather more info.
Whatever it is, just tell me.
Sarah's expression softens with relief, her hand still resting on your chest as she nods. Good, that's the wisest choice, love. I know part of you wants decisive action. I feel it too. But the smartest moves are made with eyes wide open, not in the heat of discovery. She leans in, pressing a gentle kiss to your cheek. We'll figure this out together, and when we do, we'll act in a way we can both live with.
Stay safe, darling.
Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine?
It's on Nira.
A battlefield. On Nira? Ugh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him. That sector of Nira was destination #1 for xenoweapons during the war. Add to that general environmental devastation, and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any. And I'll make sure we're ready to put him to use as soon as you got him. Something else you needed? I'll get back to work.
All right,
model on the floor. Welcome to the one of a kind. So formal. You can call me. Can I get you started? Kaiser? Oh, Lisa. But he's a combat. He's white, but it's been a while.
Man.
Well, so you can wander, but know in this going rate. Pleasure doing business. So, what am I rough? Eyes open to? Oh, give Ahab a...
The technology should have been erased from history. It was horrific.
Fall damage. Nos bellis machina.
Controls unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to. Error. Power level insufficient. Battery required. Type microcell. Inquire it. Salvage yard. Inquire at.
What? Didn't I already buy it? Really? Alright, well, this I feel is not a bad place to park it because one, I'm getting really tired. I released the mod at like midnight And yeah, I haven't had any like complaints or anything, and no bugs or any of that. But maybe that's coming. But yeah, I'm super stoked the AI mod is out in the public. I need to figure out how to keep expanding it. I have a ton of features I want to bring. I want to have way more NPCs than just the current 28 that we have. I need to finish the hair mod. I need to finish updating a bunch of mods and releasing on PlayStation, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I got lots to do. But yeah, lots of stuff still for Starfield that's coming. And then once the AI mod is probably going to take up a lot of my time now, but I still want more clothes, more hair too, that kind of thing. So after this pack, I'll work on another one. So yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I love gaming with you. Want to send good energy to you and yours. And yeah, I hope you have a great night. I will probably be streaming tomorrow too, so I will hopefully see you then. Thank you much.